It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's now at not 3,000, not 4,000, but a 5,000-yard season after his last game. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance of a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Aline McNeil in on the tackle. 2nd and 10, we need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So the red challenge flag has hit the field. Matt LaFleur wants to see this again.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Diving right side, got it! And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It's now third down and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down throw, here's Love. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You've aids them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Running it now out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 8 yards in the right direction on that run, and now they've got to figure out this 3rd and 15. Love out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Laporta with a grab. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Dumps it off to his running back. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Shotgun now for Love. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Love to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Love now to throw. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 3 now. Handoff now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Takes the handoff, now Love. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. At time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Another carry for him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Love. Hits him on the in route. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to first and goal. To the air with Love. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to stay at the 5-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Loves to throw again. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Receiver in motion going left. Second and 4. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's it.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now, following the turnover. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. So this one on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers parlay the turnover into a lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Airing it out to start this drive. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Buys time, rolling right.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They get 6 and a first down as well. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He finds Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They go play action on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Lions tie things 10-10. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Love out of the shotgun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lone back gets the handoff. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Laporta with the grab. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, And they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers' 1st down.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Love. Finds the in route complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll throw it again. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. And it's the Packers in an unenviable 3rd and pretty far. Option give here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. The Packers send out their punting unit. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Lions will go on offense. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. And off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 27. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a gain of 8. brings up 3rd and 11.
Third and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference.
Is, in turn, turned over after pass interference on that play.
45-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Rome Odunze, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll send their tight end right. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll run here on 1st down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down. Love now to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Loves to throw again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Throwing now from the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Corley. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up first and 10. Love looking to pass. Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. From the red zone now. Caught near the pylon. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Love out of the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. One more push from the ground game. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Searches from the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he's only able to get this to around the 13. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team on the field. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They go play action on 1st. He finds Laporta. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jukes out a one-stop. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. They're going play action. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like a right around throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bubbled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Love now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Stuffed at the line a 2nd time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
From the 36. Put the body on the line for his team. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 15. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, make it a hair closer in the box score.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Reynolds with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing his love on 3rd. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. To throw it on 1st down. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we'll get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Looking to the air here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now. Finds Laporta. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Still sticking with the passing game. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And the defense is all over.
2nd and short run. You're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now, off play action. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He throws a bullet down the right side. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers in very good shape, up by 15. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left with 4th down here. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. Only one timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.